Hi everyone, welcome to the second experiment in this science packet. My name is Ramya. I'm the one that designed this experiment, and so I hope you're going to have some fun with it. And this experiment that we're going to be doing right now is the red cabbage pH experiment. So to give a little background, pH is a way that scientists measure how acidic or basic a substance is. And so an example of a very acidic substance that we have in our very own bodies is hydrochloric acid, which helps digest food in the body. And so we are going to be developing an indicator that can tell us the pH on a scale of 0 to 14. So first things first, we are going to need a pot that you can put on the stove. And next we're going to add some red cabbage to this. So if you can see, I've just sliced the cabbage pretty thinly. It doesn't need to be exact, and that goes in the pot. So it should look like this. And then finally, I'm just going to add enough water to cover the cabbage. So you can see that right there. And we are going to put this on the stove for half an hour, and I will see you guys after that. Alright, so it's been a while since the red cabbage experiment started, and a couple things have happened between then and now, so I will inform you guys what happened. So first, I boiled the cabbage for 30 minutes, and then I waited for it to cool a little bit, and I strained it. And so I ended up getting this much liquid. So you can see it's a dark purple liquid, and the strained cabbage is cooked. Maybe you can eat it or you can just throw it away. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a coffee filter. So here's the one that I'm using. It's a light brown, and you're just going to dunk it in the red cabbage solution, and you're gonna let it soak for maybe 30 minutes. And then once 30 minutes has elapsed, you can take it out and you can just let it dry. So we're gonna pretend all of that has already happened. I went ahead and I actually have a filter that I have soaked for 30 minutes, and then it's dried now. And it's a light purple in color. And so now you can just cut it into strips. So it doesn't need to be perfect, but we just need a couple of strips for our tests. Okay, so it's an ugly strip, but it'll work. So for this experiment, I have some solutions that I'm going to test the pH of. So here I just mix some baking soda with water, and it's constantly going to settle, so I'm mixing it. And then here I have lemon juice. And so let's see what happens when I dip this strip into the lemon juice. So if you can see, the strip has turned red, and lemon juice is acidic. And so from this, you can deduce that lemon juice is acidic because the strip has turned red. And you can infer that it'll turn red in other acidic solutions as well. And then let's try this baking soda and water situation and see what happens. So you can see that the strip has turned green. And this is because baking soda and water is a basic solution. So in basic solutions, your little strip will turn green. And there is a more detailed chart of the color, the colors that the strip will turn in your packet. It may not work as well as expected, but you should be able to tell the difference between an acidic solution and a basic solution. And you might be wondering, well, there's a lot of stuff. What happens if I just dip it into water? And as you can see, the strip has not changed color. This is because water is a neutral solution and it has a pH of 7. So you can basically test anything around your house. You can test milk or orange juice, soda, vinegar, coffee, soap and water, basically anything you want, and you should be able to tell if it's an acidic or basic solution. Don't be too worried if you can't tell the differences between the exact value in pH. It's possible that your experiment may not have worked, but you should be able to see if it's turned red, acidic, or green, basic. And I hope you have some fun testing a bunch of household solutions. Be creative with what you test, and be sure to record your data in your data table. So have fun.